All of you respond. What are the different criterions? Yes, SKS, angle, side. Just a minute. Yes, can you tell me the different to this one? Side, angle, hmm, angle, side, angle. Last one is left, that is RHS, right angle. H stands for hypotenuse, A stands for side. R stands for right angle, H stands for hypotenuse, A stands for any one angle should be same angle. Okay, just a minute. Okay, what is RH right angle? RHS students. Okay, so RHS is nothing but R stands for right angle. What do you mean by right angle? Right angle triangle has what's angle students? 90 degrees. RHS, S stands for side. So which means which means it's a right angle triangle. Okay, see this is a right angle triangle and I'll take this one, I'll mark this as 90 degree. PQR ABC. So concentrate, this chapter is actually tough. It's a geometry concept. If you all don't understand the basics, if you're not concentrating, it is really tough when we start solving the questions. ABC PQR. Next, I'll take hypotenuse as 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter. AB as 5, PQ as 5. Now these two are said to be congruent under RHS students. Congruent under RHS. Okay, how do you tell that it is congruent? Which two angles are 90 degree here? Angle B is equal to angle P, 90 degree. Then what about hypotenuse? Is the hypotenuse, which one is hypotenuse? Opposite to 90 degree, right? AC is equal to, what's the hypotenuse for the other triangle? QR. Both are how many centimeters? And both are equal. Apart from that, which is the other side equal? Equal to PR. So one right angle is same. Okay, right angle is same, 90 degree. Hypotenuse, we don't consider this as normal side, it is hypotenuse side is equal, and one more normal side is equal. Can you see RHS? Is this clear, RHS concept? So you write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. For angle A, which one, students? See, I'll tell you how to identify. This angle A is in between 5 and 10, right? Isn't it between 5 and 10? On the other one, which angle is in between 5 and 10? How come Q? R is between, yes, R is in between 5 and 10. So you can write angle R is equal, angle A is equal to angle R. What's the reason you have to write? Apart from the one which is not given, what's the single reason I told you? Yes. Jarisha, what is it? Ah, correct. CP. What's the full form? On the full form? Yes. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Next, angle C will be equal to which one? Which is the other angle left, students? Angle Q, CPCT. What's the third side? BC will be equal to, which is the other side left? Another triangle, PQ. Same reason, CPCT. So total 3 values they would have given us, and 3 values we need to find under CPCT. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. How do you write this triangle? In place of A, what should I write? Which angle on the right hand side? Should I just write PQR? Is it correct if I write PQR? The students, why nobody is responding? For angle A, which one? Which angle? R. And for B, which angle is same? P. And for C, Q. This is the order you have to write. You can't just randomly write alphabetical order PQR. If you write PQR, they'll give you 0. Make a note, students. Be quick. Just a minute. Okay, shall we start solving, students? All of you have made a notes, right? So these are the 4 things: side, angle, ASA, RHS. There's one more called SSS, side, but I think it's in the next exercise. Okay, we'll do this later. Fine, how many questions teacher has completed in this? Chapter itself. Okay, second exercise was done. Okay, anything cancelled in this exercise? The students respond. Any questions cancelled? 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, we'll start from the second one. So this time Selena was totally different. All are proving questions. Okay, look at this question. There is O here. So what is P, student? What's the angle form? Any straight angle, what's the angle form? How do you calculate angle? In the beginning I told you, use a protractor, right? Imagine if I place a protractor here. What's the angle formed? If it is, yeah, 90. That is what I'm asking you. Hmm. I've taught you all the concept. Only thing you all have to answer now. B. So what I'll do is I'll join this OA. For a 90-degree, what do you call this OA and OB? Opposite to 90-degree, what do you call OA and OB as? Hypotenuse. Okay. It is known as hypotenuse. And for now, just remember this. In a center, from center, if I touch this, you'll remember the name. What do you call this line? From center, radius. We call it as radius. From center, if I touch to any circumference, outer boundary circumference, all these are known as what? All these are known as radius. All the radius are same or different? The value of radiuses are same. It is same like a cycle wheel, students. I will see spokes, cycle wheel. So that is known as radius. All the spokes are radius, they are equal. Now tell me which is radius here from center. OA is known as radius, right? If OA is radius, O is the center. What about OB? Isn't it OB also radius? If OA is 5 centimeter, OB will be how much? 5 centimeter. Good. OA is, so therefore you have to write OA is equal to OB. And what's the reason you have to write? The radius are equal. Okay, now go back to the question what they've asked. OP is perpendicular. Whenever you come across this word perpendicular, what's the angle formed? 90-degree. Okay, OP is perpendicular to AB, meaning what's the angle formed, students? What's the angle formed both the sides? 90-degree. What do you have to prove? You have to prove AP is equal to BB. First, don't write. First, concentrate here. All these are tough questions. See, the main question is prove AP is equal to BB. First thing, radius. You have to write join OA is equal to OB. That's the reason I've written dotted lines. Join OA is equal to OB. Anna, Alia, you're listening? Not writing notes, right? First listen to join OA and OB, and what you have to mention, OA is equal to OB. Is it an angle or side? O and A. OB and OA, angle or side? What is it, students? Is it angle or side? It's a side. In bracket, I'll write it. You don't have to write, okay? And just for explanation purpose, it's a side. Next, which two angles are equal here? Which two angles? See, consider this as two separate triangles. Just now I taught you RHS concept. Can you see two separate triangles? OPA is one, and which is the other one? OP, OPB. In this, which two angles are equal? How do you name the angle, students? First class I taught you OPA is 90 is equal to, on the other side, OPB. For both you can't write angle P is equal to angle P. This is wrong. All this I explained in the first class. And what kind of angle are these? Is it a right angle? Yeah, right 90 degrees. Next. Tell me what else is same, common to both. Who can figure out what else is common? Very good. Side OP is common to both, right? OP is equal to OP. What's the reason I told you all? Common side. So this is side. Okay. And what is OP? OA is equal to OB. We don't consider it as side. What's the other name given to this right angle? Hypotenuse and 90-degree. 90-degree meaning is a right angle. If these three things are same, are they congruent or not? They are congruent, right? Under which criterion? Which criterion? Whenever there is, very good, RHS. Is this clear? Understood how to apply? See, I'll write it. Don't copy, students. Don't copy. I'll give you all time. Look here. Write like this. Once you prove this, see, in exam, you're not supposed to write this or this. This is just for explanation purpose. So once you write all this proving thing, right? Triangle APO is congruent to triangle. Now, get back to angle. Angle A. Angle A is equal to which one on the other side? Which one? Which angle on the other triangle? See, P and P are same. O and O are same. B, right? B, very good. BPO. Under which criterion? Yes, this is the reason you have to mention. Any doubts in this? Do you have any doubts? No. What they asked us to prove? If it is congruent, definitely AP. AP is opposite to which students? Which one? Angle O, right? If AP is opposite to angle O, this side will be equal to which one? Opposite to angle O, what is there on the other triangle? Opposite to O on the other triangle. PB. What's the reason you have to write? CPCT. Did we prove it? Is this clear, students? Understood? Any doubts? Okay. Now you all can complete it. So when I'm teaching, don't write anything. First listen. All the questions are tricky. It's a tough chapter. Okay, shall we do the next one? The big quick students, the more quicker you are, you can complete it. Next question. Anyone still doing? Anna done? Andrea, Shasha? Okay, midpoint concept. What is midpoint, students? Remember midpoint? Midpoint meaning, look here. Those who don't remember, from AB, I'll take the middle point. And if I connect it to vertex, what do you call this line as? Median, median. Line is known as median. Okay, midpoint. Fine. In a triangle ABC. Okay, in a triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of which one? D is the midpoint of BC. So let me take D here. Midpoint meaning basically it is the middle point, the center one. Fine. And AD is produced up to E. AD is produced up to E so that DE is equal to AD. In a triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of BC. AD is produced up to. Okay, which one is produced to? Produced meaning is extended. Remember this word, wherever the word produced is given, extended. So AD is produced up to which one? Up to where? E, which means AD. This is produced meaning extended up to which point? E. And what else they have given? So that DE is equal to which one? AD. Did you all understand this? Okay, let me put D here. Extended meaning is produced. Therefore, DE is equal to AD. What else is given? Prove that. Okay, prove that ABD and ECD. Can you see ECD? We have to prove ABD and ECD congruent, right? ABD and ECD. Okay. If they ask ECD, which line I have to join? Which 2 points I have to connect now? Which 2 points I have to connect to get ECD? Yes, ENP. Let me see. I've already told you all it's a tough chapter. They didn't even give diagram. We have to find the diagram. ECD. Let me write the formula. ABD is congruent to triangle ECD. And we have to show that AB is equal to EC and AB is parallel to EC. Okay, there is parallel line concept. Fine. I'll teach you a concept here, students. Whenever you come across a triangle with alphabet X, doesn't it look like alphabet X? Right? So these two are known as vertically opposite angle. What do you call them? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, in a triangle. See here, let me close this. Now consider this as two separate triangle. And remember, these two angles will be equal. If this is 50 degree, what about the bottom one? This also should be 50. And what's the reason you have to write vertically opposite angles? So where are vertically opposite angles formed, students? For which alphabet? Alphabet X. Okay, fine. Look at this first question. They asked us to prove ABD, second question, and third question. Parallel line, I'll explain next. Okay, after this, I'll explain what is parallel line. First thing, ABD is congruent to ECD. So what we would have to do is take out the triangle separately. Draw it like this. ABD. And what's other triangle, students? Which one you have to show congruent? ECD, right? Yes, I'll write it separately like this. This is just for reference. You can write it in the working column. Okay, you can split it in working column E, D, C. Okay, now tell me which two are vertically opposite angle. See, first thing I'll tell you. What's the first question asked? What's the first question they've asked us? You have to prove that these two triangles are all of them congruent. If you want to prove congruent, total what are the criterions we studied student? How many criterions are there? Side, angle, side, angle, and what's the last criterion I taught? RH. Is any right angle given here? Do we have any right angle triangle? Is this possible to solve? No. See, that is gone, eliminated. The other things are side, angle, side, angle, side. Okay. For angle side, is any angle mentioned? Is any angle value given in the original question? Okay, there's no diagram itself. So is any two angles given, students? No, right? So even this is eliminated. So what are the only possible chances are there? Side, and angle, angle. Let me write side, angle, angle. Only these two are possible. So first thing, where is X diagram formed here? Can you see X alphabet is formed here? Where two triangles meet? Yeah. So which two angles are equal here? All of you will respond. Which two angles are equal, students? Don't write angle D. Angle ADB is equal to, what's the other one? Look at the main diagram. I told you how to answer, right? EDC. Yes. CDE or ECD. Is this clear? And why both are equal? What's the reason I told? Vertically. Yes. You, in short, you can write VOA, vertically opposite angle. First thing is clear. Next, if I say in the question they have told D is the midpoint, right? What's the midpoint concept I taught you all, students? If D is midpoint, which two sides are equal here? If you'll be quick, which two sides are equal? Why nobody's? How come DA? If D is midpoint, which two sides are equal? Which two sides will be same, students? So what do you mean by midpoint? This entire thing, if it's 10 centimeter, how much is BD and DC? Ah, that's the concept of midpoint, right? So which two sides are equal here? Which two sides are equal? BD will be equal to, yes, ED. What's the reason you have to write? Because D is midpoint, right? Hmm. No, tell me, did you all understand or no? Why BD is equal to CD? Understood? Because they've already mentioned, students, if D is the midpoint, it is obvious. So as of now, what are the two things we have found? One angle, and what's the other thing we found? What is this BD? Angle or side? Side. Okay, angle side is done. Can you tell me what's the other thing? In the question, students, in the question, what else is given? Which are the other two sides equal? The question, what is given? Yes, D is equal to AD. In the beginning, I told you all right. D is equal to which one? AD. It is given. It's already given in the question. D is equal to AD. What is this? Side or angle? It's a, it's a side, students. So total how many sides we have? We have two sides and one angle. Which criterion can we use? Two side and one angle. SAS, that's it. Is this clear? And did they give any numbers? 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter. Did they give any numbers? No, right? We are just using the property. What are the properties we use? We use midpoint. We got to know BD is equal to CD. Then in the question they had given D is equal to AD. Therefore, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle. For angle A, now you all have to tell me. No, no, 1 minute, 1 minute. For angle A, we need to take this. Let me redraw this. Angle D and angle D are same, students. I'll write in between. Clear? Now, which two sides are equal here? Which two sides are equal? All of you will respond. CB is equal to, sorry, BD is equal to which one? BD is equal to DC. Opposite to BD, what do we have? Angle A. And opposite to DC, which angle I have to write here? E. D, E, D. Which criterion should I use? SA. Side angle side. Yes, make a note. This is the first one. So first thing you have to figure out, students. There are four criterion. In the two eliminated, there are only two possibilities. So the answer is side angle side. Completed? Okay, if it is congruent, students. All of you are done? Alia done? Andrea? Okay, let me erase it. If it is congruent, now tell me what are the other things. See here, apart from this, what are the other things left? All of you respond. Can you see second question what they asked? AB is equal to, definitely AB will be equal to EC, right? What's the reason you have to write, students? That's it, right? CPCT. AB is equal to EC, CPCT. Now I'll tell you parallel line. How to write parallel line? Okay, next, which two you have to prove that they are parallel? Which two students? AB should be parallel to EC. Okay, let me raise. Parallel line is a separate concept. I'll teach you what is parallel line. What do you all mean by parallel line, students? Yes, the two lines if I draw that will never meet. This is known as parallel line. If I draw like this, are they parallel line? No, Alia. Who is it parallel? If I extend, isn't it meeting? Correct. It's not parallel. This is known as transverse line. But look at the green line. If I extend it, is it meeting? No. Even in left hand side, it doesn't meet. Example, in road, students. In road, you all know divider, right? Opposite your school, there's a divider. Hmm. And you'll know how the vehicles pass, right? This is your school. Opposite there is St. John's. There's a divider here. Vehicles move this way and vehicles move this way. They're moving in parallel line. Okay, parallel. Fine. This is known as parallel line. They never intersect. Fine. So in parallel line, if I join a vertical line like this from here to here, okay. Remember these two angles will be equal. These two angles. If this is 50 degree, this one will be 50. We call it as interior alternate. Where are these angles formed? Inside the parallel line or outside the parallel line? Inside, right? This is outside. If I write somewhere like this, outside. See, this is exterior. So we are talking about the inside one. Whichever forms in between the parallel line is known as inside. We call interior alternate angle. These two angles are equal, and the reason for that is interior alternate angle. Interior meaning is inside, alternate meaning is on the opposite, alternate angles. If I join like this, these two will be equal. If this is 60 degree, what will be this angle? It, reason is same, interior alternate. Okay, don't write, students, don't write. I'll name this as A, B, O, and this as C, D. Total how many triangles are formed? Total how many triangles? Two triangles. Yeah, what are the two triangles? AOB and DOC or COD. And wherever these two triangles are meeting, what's the alphabet? What alphabet? Alphabet X, right? So what did I tell? Whenever alphabet X is formed, these two angles will be same or different? They'll be same. So let us consider triangle AOB. Just look at triangle AOB, students. What should be the total value of a triangle? First class, I explained all this in first class. The total value of a triangle is very good, 180. 180 minus 50 plus 60 is 110. We'll get 70 here. If this is 70, even for the other triangle, 180 minus 100 is how much? 70. Remember I told you X alphabet, isn't it correct? 70 and 70 they are same. This is the concept of parallel. So in a parallel line, what are the three things you have to remember? How many interior alternate angles you'll have? How many interior alternates you'll have? Two interior alternate angles. and one vertically opposite. Is this clear? See, the meaning of interior alternate is this 50 degree and this one. Do you think they are same? Do you think these two are same? No, they are not same. Yes, if you want to make a note, write parallel line, write all this, write two interior alternate angle, and whenever x alphabet is formed, vertically opposite angle. Completed? All of you have written this, right? Okay, now look at this triangle, students. These two, what they have asked us to prove? You have to prove that AB is parallel to E. So if they have to be parallel, which two are vertically opposite? I mean, interior alternate angle. Which two are interior alternate? D, D, A, D. Okay. B, A, D. Okay, B, A, D. And on the other triangle? Correct. Look here. Let me just take parallel separately, students. And if I join this, which two are alternate angle? Interior alternate. Ah, that's it. Simple. A and E, right? Then which is the other alternate angle? That's it. So you have to write it like this. Yeah, Jerusha, was it correct what you told? Yes. Okay, fine. See, let me raise the students. Now all of you will tell me for these two are parallel, right? If you want, they're just asked in opposite way. That's it. If these two are parallel, Which one you have to write, students? Angle BAD is equal to which one? Which is the other one? DE. What will you write here? Very good. CPCD. If these two are equal, which two are parallel lines? AB is parallel to EC. BAD is equal to DAC. Okay, and definitely if it's parallel line, B will be equal to, you could have even written that. We could have even written angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, make a note. So today we did two questions along with RHS and revision students. Was these questions able to solve these questions? Did you all understand second and third? Because everything is tough here. Look, all this note. Fourth one has diagram. Fifth, sixth, seventh. Does it have diagram? Ninth one doesn't have. Fifth one doesn't have. Sixth one doesn't have diagram. All those are tough questions. Fine. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. In which time? For homework, just practice that.